Hey guys, and welcome back to a very cold Monday afternoon. So if you guys aren't familiar with my channel, every week I do a readathon video where I just kind of give you guys a little bit of insight towards what I'm reading, my thoughts whilst I'm reading that book, and just a little bit of behind the scenes, if you will, footage of my life and what I'm doing. And there's rants and moans, and I have just got back from university. It is 4 o'clock on the Monday and I am just currently importing my readathon video from last week to YouTube, and I've left it just to the last minute because why not? For those of you who didn't watch last week's readathon video, I finished listening to The Subtle Knife on audiobook. I finished reading The Castle of Otranto. I started listening to The Subtle Knife on audiobook, and I also finished reading The Castles of Athelin and Dunbayne, but I decided to give it a reread because I wasn't really 100% sure on what even happened of the book. So that's the wrap up from last week. This week I want to finish reading The Castles of Athelin and Dunbayne. I'm currently on page 63 of that, so I want to get that finished tonight. Then once I finish reading The Castles of Athelin and Dunbayne, I'm going to start reading The Monk by Matthew Lewis, which is also for university. This is like a 430 page novel, and everyone that has read it has told me how boring it is, so I can't wait to give that a read. Apparently it's supposed to be like this really sinister and scary gothic novel, but I don't know, it doesn't seem it at all, but we'll see. But this week I'm being extra ambitious because after I finish this, fingers crossed, I'm going to start reading Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte, which is again just a 500 page novel that I also have to read for the Gothic module at university. I know I'm not going to finish this in the next week. Like, I know I'm not going to finish all these. I know I'll finish The Castles of Athelin and Dunbayne. I don't even know whether I'll finish reading The Monk, but you know, a girl can wish, can't they? But I do want to get around to this week, just so I know that I'm making a good headway on the university reading list. And then if that wasn't enough, I also want to finish listening to The Subtle Knife by Philip Pullman on audiobook. I have 8 hours left. I think it's like a 14.5-hour audiobook. Last week I kind of kidded myself. I thought I had 3 hours left. And then I looked at the audiobook and I was like, oh, 8 hours. Okay. So I have 8 hours left. So what I'm going to do is, while my video is importing to YouTube, I am going to carry on reading this. That is all I have to say for really. I have a meeting tomorrow at university at 9:30, and then I am free for pretty much the rest of the day. I'm going to see my grandma, but after that I can film and write some blog posts and stuff. And then Wednesday I have a meeting at university, but then again after that I'm free. Thursday I've got uni, and Friday I have work, and Saturday I have work, and Sunday I have work. So over the Friday, Saturday and Sunday I am working 20 hours, so I will have no chance at all to read over the weekend. So to be honest, I don't see why I've been so ambitious with this TBR, but we'll see. We'll figure it out. It's 9 at night and I am so tired. I have marks on my face where I've been lying down and reading, but I just thought I'd give you a quick update. I have finished The Castles of Athelin and Dunbayne by Anne Radcliffe, and I think I'm actually going to give this a 3.5 out of 5 stars because I'm actually really glad that I read it the second time around, because everything just made so much more sense and the plot was more intriguing. I understood what was happening more. I felt more for the characters. So yeah, I mean, she packs a lot into 100 pages, and I was reading some reviews on Goodreads of this and loads of people don't like it, and I was just like, are we reading the same book? Like, okay. I mean, to be fair, this is the first Anne Radcliffe book that I've read. She wrote a really popular one, I think it's like The Mysteries of Udolpho, I think. And everyone says that's like her best book, but this is the first and only book that I have read by Anne Radcliffe, so far so good. Might give her other ones a go. But now that I have finished that, you know what that means? It's time to start The Monk, a 400-page novel that everyone tells me is rubbish. Okay, so the plan is I'm going to go in the shower, I'm going to start reading this, and then I'm going to go to sleep because I need to wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning to go to a meeting at university. I'm going to try and read as much as I can. Let's see if I can read 50 pages of this tonight. Okay, so it's 11 o'clock on the Tuesday morning and I have just come back from university. I literally only had a 20-minute meeting, but the update that I have for you is that I am 106 pages into The Monk by Matthew Lewis. So far, I said to my tutor this morning, I was like, is this supposed to be funny? She was like, no. And I was like, oh, because it literally made me like laugh out loud while I was on the train this morning. So I'm not 100% sure. But it is good so far. It's a bit long-winded and it's taking a while for the story to really get going. But I'm going to go home. I need to take some blog pictures for my September book haul because I still haven't done that yet and the blog post goes up tonight. And then I'm going to go to my grandma's. So I don't think I'm going to get any reading done until I get back from my grandma's anyway. So, and then when I get back from my grandma's at 6 o'clock tonight, I have a book club meeting at my local Waterstones with like some of my friends. I'm really excited about the book club meeting actually because we are discussing Stags by M.A. Bennett and I really liked that book. So I'm excited to see what other people in the group thought about it and it'd be interesting just to share some ideas with them all. So yeah, that is my plan for today. Pretty busy. Hey guys, guess what? I've done no reading. Yeah! I didn't film anything yesterday because I didn't do any reading at all. What did I even do yesterday? Yesterday I had to go into university for a meeting with my personal tutor. Then I went to my grandma's. After that I went to the book club that I normally go to once a month. And then after the book club I went out with the book club to the pub. So we were just sat talking, having a laugh, and yeah, so I got home and I didn't do any reading all day. Didn't read one word at all. So today I had to go into uni again because I had another meeting that I had to go to, and on the train there I read more of The Monk. So now I'm on page 129. So I'm a quarter of the way through, I guess. But I didn't read anything on the way back because this whole stressful thing happened where I accidentally disconnected my blog from WordPress. So I thought I'd completely lost everything because it was like coming up with this red exclamation mark on like my dashboard saying that my site couldn't be accessed. I was like, oh my god, what's going on? So I went on all of the forums and the forums were saying you need to disconnect your blog from Jetpack. So I was like, okay then, so I clicked on disconnect and then it disconnected my entire website and not just Jetpack. So I was like, oh god. So I spent about 3 hours trying to get that sorted. I mean, okay, an hour and a half was stressing, but the other hour and a half was just sending tweets out saying, please help me, everything's gone wrong. But it got sorted out in the end, so it's all good. My site is not down. I haven't completely lost my blog. It's still there with everything. And I did go on a little bit of a shopping haul yesterday, but it is 11 o'clock at night at the moment and I really don't want to get all the stuff out that I brought, so I'll probably just show you tomorrow after university. But I did buy this and it's like a Beauty and the Beast nightshirt. It's got Mrs. Potts and Chip on. And then, it's because it's right here so I can show you, but I brought Shadow House by Dan Pawlowski, and this is the second book in a series. And if you can't tell from that, it's a horror book. And also because, again, it's right by me, I brought a mug with New York on, and I got this from Paper Chase because it was in the sale. Like, Paper Chase is this stationery shop in England, and they sell so many nice stationery items, and it was in the sale and it was like £4, and I am obsessed with New York. I went there once and vowed that I would live there when I grew up, so yeah, that obsession has never left me. But so I decided to buy a New York mug, so that's on my bookshelf because there is no room in the cupboard downstairs for any more mugs because I just keep accumulating them. So it's 20 to 4 and I've just filmed 2 videos. I might film a third, I don't know yet. I've just got a lot that I need to do, but I did need to definitely film some videos, so that's 2. I need to edit the one that's going up tomorrow, which is my September wrap up. I'm just importing all the videos off my phone onto my laptop, so it frees up some space. I need to take some of the thumbnails for the video. I need to tidy my room because it's an absolute mess. I also need to create some pages in my bullet journal because there's some stuff that I want to include, just to help me keep track of stuff, but I don't have the spreads for it, so I need to draw and do those. Then I need to do some work for university. How am I going to do all this? Like, is it going to be possible? But I read 30 pages of The Monk on the train on the way back, because on the train there I had to do some reading for university, so I did that on the train to uni, and then on the train back home I read The Monk and I read 30 pages and it's going good. It's a bit slow, but I'm hoping that it speeds up and the plot gets going soon, because I've heard that the plot really does like quicken during the middle of the book, so fingers crossed that actually happens. Happy Friday! I'm just about to go to work, not my actual work job, but on Fridays I volunteer at a charity bookshop. I work there on Fridays and I'm just about to leave to go there, but I thought I'd just give you a quick update. So yesterday I was very busy. Like, I got back from uni and then I was just catching up with things, so I did editing, I did some filming, I created a whole new bullet journal spread for all of the TV shows that I need to catch up on, and there's like 7-8 pages. Like, yeah, it's just taught me that I leave TV shows mid-season and I shouldn't do that, so I've done that whole new spread in my bullet journal. And I was doing that till 11 o'clock last night, and whilst I was doing that I was listening to The Amber Spyglass by Philip Pullman, and I listened to about, I think it was about 2.5 hours of that, and then I've listened to an hour this morning of it, so I only have 3.5 hours left, so hopefully I can get that finished either today or tomorrow. Actually no, because I'm working 9 hours tomorrow, so I won't have a chance to listen to it. Maybe on Sunday. Yeah, on Sunday I will have finished it. On The Monk I'm still on page 160 something, so I've got like 250 pages left. I still want to finish that for Sunday, but I don't think that's going to happen because, like I said, I am working 9 hours tomorrow and I'm working Sunday, so I'm not going to have any time to read, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I've got a few hours before work tonight, so we'll see if I can get something done, but I do need to do some uni work as well. Okay, so it's 2 and I have just come back from volunteering at the bookshop, and I've got a few things that I thought I would show you. So the first thing that I brought was The Shadow of the Wind by Carlos Ruiz-Zafón. I'm really sorry if I butchered that name. I've been meaning to read this for absolutely ages, and it's been in the bookshop for absolutely ages. So I thought for £1.50, can't really moan, can you really? So that's going on the October book haul pile. You get a sneak peek. The second book that I brought is an educational book, and that is Children's Literature Study Guide. And this is just because I'm really interested in children's Gothic and middle grade novels and the history of it. So I thought that I would buy this. So again, going on my October book haul pile. And then I also brought the latest issue of Empire magazine because I need to keep up to date with all the films and TV releases, and everything's just fell out. Okay. And I got home and this Amazon parcel was waiting for me. I know exactly what it is because this is the only thing that I've ordered. So, oh, really? Anytime today. Oh, bloody hell. There we go. Oh my god, I'm so happy. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Ew. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh, I'm so happy. It's purple. It's purple. Oh my god. I'm going to show you a quick sneak peek of the illustrations because it's making me want to cry. I'm so happy. Oh my god. Just look at how beautiful this is. Oh my life. Oh my life. Like literally words cannot explain how much I love this right now. And The Prisoner of Azkaban is my favourite film and my favourite book. Oh, my life. Oh, and plus Sirius Black is like my favourite character anyway. So, oh my life, that's so nice. Herbology, that's the herbology room. Whoa. Oh my life. This is amazing. Oh, I can't wait to read it. So, there is my Harry Potter book. Oh, God. It makes me so happy. Well, there we go. I think I just fangirled way too hard. I literally want to cry because it's just so beautiful and oh my god, I can't believe that they're bringing out one a year though. Like, I'm 21 now, they come out every October and there is, so 4 years, so I will be 25, nearly 26 when the Deathly Hallows Illustrated Edition comes out. Oh my life. That is really scary that I'm going to be 25. And that's if they don't split it into two halves either, like they did with the film. So if they split it into two halves, I'm going to be 26, nearly 27. I'll be nearly 30. Ah, my life. That's scary. That's scary, but you know what? Do I care? Because I'm going to be loving Harry Potter my entire life. So, yeah. I will be buying different editions until the day I die, probably. So I just thought that I would share all of this with you. Now I need to get ready to go to work. I'll check in with you later. Oh, and also I've listened to another hour and a half of The Amber Spyglass, so I have 2 hours left. And I don't want it to end because it's just so good. I am the most awful vlogger on the planet. It's supposed to be a weekly readathon and I am hardly filming. So, did I film yesterday? No, because I was working all day. Did I film Friday? What did I do Friday? Work. I think I did film Friday actually. It is Sunday. It is the end of the week and I'm going to do my wrap up now because it is 9 o'clock and I have university in the morning, so I need to go to bed early. So yeah, I thought I'd do my wrap up now. First off, this week I have finished The Castles of Athlin and Dunbayne, a Highland story by Anne Radcliffe, and I'm going to give this a 3.5 out of 5 because I actually really enjoyed reading this. It's a very, very short, so it's a very quick read. It was really entertaining, and yeah, because this is Anne Radcliffe's first published book, I really want to give her other novels a try. So one of her most famous novels is The Mysteries of Udolpho, so I'm very excited to read that. Then I started The Monk by Matthew Lewis and I'm on page 154. I really wanted to finish this week, well, like start and finish it this week, because I wanted to get onto Jane Eyre, but I said in the last readathon that just wasn't going to happen. Like, I'm sorry, there's just no way that was going to happen at all. But I am on page 154. There is 450 pages in the book, so I've got like 300 pages left. I've got no choice. I need to read it for next week because that's when we are doing the lesson. So tomorrow's university lesson is on The Castles of Athlin and Dunbayne, and then next Monday's lesson is on The Monk, so I have to read it by then. And then finally I finished listening to The Amber Spyglass by Philip Pullman, which is the third and final book in his Dark Materials trilogy. That was a 14.5-hour long audiobook. That was just crazy long, but I finally finished it and it was so good, and the ending just made me cry. I was literally just listening to it and I was just lying in bed doing nothing, and suddenly like this whole just bubble of emotion just came out of me and I just started crying at the end, and it was just awful. It was not nice. Finished Castles of Athlin and Dunbayne, page 154 of The Monk, finished The Amber Spyglass. That is a pretty good week for reading, to be honest, because this is a very slow going book. So my goal for next week, oh god, okay, next week I have to finish this, then I want to start reading Jane Eyre, and obviously I'll start listening to an audiobook alongside that as well, but I'm not 100% sure what audiobook I'm going to choose because I just kind of choose it when I'm in the mood, I guess. But it's probably going to end up being Hunting Prince Dracula by Kerry Maniscalco because I was obsessed with Stalking Jack the Ripper, so I really need to find out what happens next with Audrey Rose. So it's probably going to be Hunting Prince Dracula, but at the moment it's getting this finished, and on top of all of that I need to edit the readathon for tomorrow. I have uni work that needs to be done and everything's just crazy. Work has been just bleh this weekend. So that is it for the 5th readathon week, I think it is. Oh my life. I am so sorry that I didn't vlog loads this week. It's just been hectic, and because I haven't really been reading loads either, so there's no point in updating you and I'm like, oh, I've read 3 pages of The Monk, because, you know, that's yeah, it wouldn't be good. I thought I'd only kind of check in with you if I'd made significant leeway with the book, or I don't know, like I did the other day, I brought some books and I just showed you what I brought. That is it for the 5th readathon video. If you liked this video, please give it a big thumbs up. If you've got any comments or questions, leave them in the comments box below. I do post videos Monday, Tuesday and Friday, so if you would like notifications for when those videos go up, just click on the bell icon below after you've subscribed, of course. So yeah, that is all that is left for me to say. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!